Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Wina Amara. I am from 12 Science 6. On this occasion, I will present the paper entitled The Application of SNELLIUS Law on the Refractive Index Value of a Substance. In this presentation, I will discussion about background, problem formulation, discussion problems, conclusion, and suggestion. And so, very happy listening. Background. Physics is a natural science that studies matter and its motion and behavior in the sphere of space and time, where the main purpose of the physics is so that we can understand how the universe works. Richard Feynman, 1963:2. Of the many, the natural phenomena that excites the most often we encounter in everyday life is light. It is one form of energy emitted by object or source in the form of electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves can travel in a vacuum. According James Maxwell, 1831 until 1897, light is an electromagnetic wave. So, with it, the propagation speed is the same as the electromagnetic wave propagation. One of the natural phenomena as the result of refractive of light is the existence of a halo event, which is the result of the deflection of light by water vapor particle in the atmosphere. With this refraction of light, we can link the SNELLIUS law with the refractive index in a substance. The refractive index is the ratio of the speed of light in air with the speed of light in a substance. The refractive index is usually determined by using a device called refractometer, but his tools is rarely found and not everyone has it. So, the rather to use a simple method in determining the refractive index of a substance. Therefore, the writer is interested in raising the issue of the paper and title "The Application of SNELLIUS Law on the Refractive Index Value of a Substance." Problem formulation. Based on the background that has been described above, then the problem can be formulated to be examined as follows. 1. What is the relationship between SNELLIUS law and the determination of the value of the refractive index a substance? 2. How to determine the refractive index value of a substance by applying the SNELLIUS law? Discussion problems. 1. Relationship of SNELLIUS law and refractive index. The relationship between of SNELLIUS law and refractive index lies in this: the similarity of formula used in refractive index and SNELLIUS law. From this derivative of SNELLIUS law equation, we can clearly know the relationship between the SNELLIUS law and refractive index, because and what is used in the SNELLIUS law equation is a formula that refers from this the refractive index formula is a rate of medium 1 and 2. Where and in this SNELLIUS law equation, when derived by referring to the refractive index formula, it becomes, because the formula used to derive of the SNELLIUS law equation, then we just need to change the refractive index formula with V1 and V2, which as is, so that the formula it becomes that enter the formula above into the equation of SNELLIUS law to get the new SNELLIUS law equation. So that we get the relationship between the SNELLIUS law and the refractive index, where the refractive index can be used to find the equation of SNELLIUS law. 2. Substance in research. The substance used this study are of 3 types, namely cooking oil, syrup, and water. 3. How the SNELLIUS law works in determining refractive index value of a substance. The way SNELLIUS law works: determining refractive index value I proved using experiment on substance available at home. The material and tools that are used in this experiment include 1. Cooking oil, 2. Syrup, 3. Water, 4. Small plastic containers, 5. Flashlight. Step 1. Prepare and find the material and tools to be used. 2. Pour the cooking oil, water, and syrup in plastic containers. 3. Place all ingredients in a dark place. 4. Highlight the flashlight on each substance and see the difference. 5. Also highlight the flashlight on all substances that line up. 6. Observe and record the result. After that, its results are from the result of this experiment, it can be concluded that the refractive index value of cooking oil, syrup, and water has a refractive index value of more than 1, and its value is greater that of the value the air refractive index. However, to find out the value of refractive index value for certain, we can use a refractometer. The working of Snellius' law here can be seen in the magnitude of refraction of light as it applies to the sound of Snellius' law 1. Of course, this experiment can be carried out because it involves of the application of Snellius' law, especially in refraction of light, so as to the conclusion is above. Conclusion. This study is aimed to find out about the application of Snellius' law on the refractive index value of substance. From the data obtained through document analysis, it is found that 1. The relationship between the Snellius law and the refractive index is the refractive index formula used to get the Snellius law equation. 2. Another relationship between the Snellius law with the refractive index value is that the Snellius law is used to calculate of magnitude of the angle of the incident or the angel of refractive. In addition to that, the experiment is also to calculate the refractive index of a substance. 3. The way to determine the refractive index value using the SNELLIUS law is to the irradiate of the three different substances: E, syrup, cooking oil, and water, so that the refractive index value of the three different substances is greater than 1. Suggestion: the following are some suggestions for those who are interested in conducting similar studies. 1. This study can be conducted in some other method, an experimental method, where the writer will do some experiment. 2. This study can involve more respondents from senior high school to get in-depth picture on the application of SNELLIUS law on the refractive index value of substance. 3. Future studies can compare the study of physics before and after the study on certain periods, for instance, a year. That is all from me. Sorry if there are deviations, and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.